starter for Toronto, Dylan Cease. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
About to get started here. Jeremy Pena digs in now. And we're off and rolling in Toronto. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Ball, that's up there.
Alvarez bats left, throws right, batting second in today's lineup, and he was born in Cuba. The 1-0. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw saved. That's a stolen base.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Man at second. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with one away.
Batting third, first baseman Christian Walker.
Now we check out the Astros lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Zingy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Yeah, and what I love is it's an organizational philosophy, Boog. From instructional league to spring training, they practice this approach consistently, even in BP. When players are called up, they fit in right away, and that leads to success.
Christian Walker in the box, lays off for ball one. No score here, but a runner at third with one down. There's a line drive to left field. And makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Safe. And they take the lead.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Nope, that's inside.
That's a hit. And now a two-out opportunity for Jose Altuve.
Batting fifth, second baseman.
That pretty much split the zone
Altuve.
down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
That one misses. Ball one. Paredes off of first with two away. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That clips the corner. Next pitch is downstairs. Battling here as he fouls it away. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He sends one out the opposite way, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So next up for Houston, Yainer Diaz. Inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. Two down, nobody on.
Ball one.
That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. To the right side, into the outfield, base hit, and it gets by him.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Tap foul at the plate. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Jose Altuve goes yard for the Astros. It's now 3-0. We go to the bottom of the first, and towing the mound for Houston in this one, Peter Lambert. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
And another ball.
That's down.
Outside corner, there's a strike. And a foul ball. Payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Three-two now. Fights it off. You'll see another. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
So digging in, Nathan Lucas.
Ball 1.
And the 1-0.
Nope, outside. Ball,
just
that's out.
missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Let's go, Blue Jays, come on.
3-0 down. And ball
No,
four,
ball
two
four.
aboard.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Six
Off the plate, ball
straight
one.
outside the strike zone. The 1-0. And
Ball
that
two.
misses as well.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Out towards right center field. Loperfido on the move. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away. Take a look at the lineup. Getting guys across the plate, not exactly a forte for them this year, as their offense is in the bottom third of the league in runs scored.
Well, Boog, it can be frustrating when players start to press in scoring opportunities. You know, it also puts pressure on your starting pitcher. They need to lock in and capitalize with runners in scoring position.
Alejandro Kirk in the box now. Takes strike one.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Springer comes in to score. The relay throw, and he's in there. A run scores. It's a 2-run game.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
2 on, 1 out. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The 1-2. In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Now here is Kazuma Okamoto. Late on that fastball. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Two on, 2 outs. Got him swinging for the K. Good job at damage control right there. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Top of the second, and stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. one there. Strike one. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Ball.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With two strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Foul ball there. And the 0-1. Ripped to right, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Astros.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Jeremy Pena will hit next. Quick move to first.
No,
and he's
in.
back in safely. He's 1 for 1. Led off the game with a single.
Here we go, Dylan.
0-1 now. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Up next for the Astros.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line.
Altuve.
You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
And
Ball,
another
that's out.
ball. Pitch misses.
Outside.
3 balls, no strikes.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And they're all
Outside.
loaded up.
Ball
He
4.
did not take the bat off his
For the
shoulder
Astros,
the entire
first baseman
at-bat.
Christian Walker.
And now it's Christian Walker. Golden opportunity right here. Slider for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Fouled off. He was late. Going 2 now. Got him swinging.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
The 1-0. high fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Here's a 1-1. And that one clips the corner.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Astros leave him loaded, but they still lead it 3-1. Bottom of the second, and now for the Jays, Jesus Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez.
Ball.
Right down to shoot. That's strike 1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Ernie Clemens.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
Ball.
Now all even up. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Andres Jimenez. On the ground, right side. Play made. That ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve. Ball 1 there.
Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Just missed.
That's the ball.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass. Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers. The
0-1. And there's a ball. Altuve gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Let's go, Dylan.
And he hits a ground ball right side to Jimenez. And two. What a play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base is empty after the double play. Joey Loperfido up next for the Astros. That one a little bit high, and it's 1-0. Two down, nobody on. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-1. This to third. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. Astros are down quietly as the lead remains 3-1. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, George Springer.
That's a ball.
Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Around first, digging for two. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift on to the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
And that is out of play. Man at second. Left field. And that's out of play. A foul ball. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. The 0-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So now with one away and a man at second. So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
That's in for a strike. Fastball is outside. One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. That one off the mark. Ball 2. Just missed.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Blue Jays, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
That one misses. That's 5 straight. 2 on, 1 out. Can't
That's
find
ball
it here.
two.
That's 6 straight balls.
He hasn't wanted the challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
2-0. And
That's a
that
ball.
misses as well. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. So they've still got both their challenges. Another miss, 8 straight outside the strike zone.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to Altuve, and that's 2.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play, gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
On to the 4th, and stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers.
Come on, Dylan.
Now a drag ball, third base side, and that's just foul. Right through there for a strike.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. And that one fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Pena gets
Inside,
out of the
ball
way.
1.
That's ball 1.
Ball 2.
Out towards right center field. Varsho should have this one. And that's the 3rd out. So they make short work of him there. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Astros 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.
In the air, right field. And there's one down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Kazuba Okamoto.
Well, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Ball 1. Ball 2.
That's That's
Inside,
inside.
ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
The 3-1. And a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for
Smash
the Blue
that one through the
Jays,
infield for the
left
knock. When it's
fielder,
hit that hard, it
Jesus
makes it very
Sanchez.
tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Okamoto over at first with one away. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow.
Almost a 2-run homer right there, but an excellent job getting up, reaching up, and bringing it back. Heartbreaker for the batter.
That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Swing and a foul out of play. The 1-2 goes down swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We played 4. It's the Astros 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Back now in
Leading off
Toronto,
for the
and
Astros,
stepping in for the
left fielder,
Astros,
Yordan
Yordan Alvarez.
Alvarez.
In there at the knees. That's strike 1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
I gotta think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Swing and a miss. Got him swinging. Strikeout number 8. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Up next for the
2 outs,
Astros,
base is
third
empty.
baseman,
Isaac Paredes,
Paredes.
the next to hit. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
On the ground, right side. And the Astros put down in order. It's the Astros 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Back here at Rogers Center, and now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez.
Well, these Jays looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Next offering is fouled back. Ball to strike. Inside,
that's in. Ball
just
two.
missed. This one in the air, right field. And a foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's one away.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Let's go, George.
Fastball for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Inside, almost got him.
Hey!
And a 1-2. Got
Three.
him looking. That's a strikeout.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder.
And next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. Pitch in the dirt, ball one.
Ball.
And that's outside. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. waiting to hit for Toronto. Two down, nobody on. And there's ball four.
Nope.
Gosh,
Ball
another
four.
walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
First baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one. Lucas leads off first with two down to the inning.
Ball. Down.
Just missed. And that's a little bit high. 3-1 now. Alejandro Kirk in the on deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a 3-1 on the way. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is still in time. And they do get the out. Blue Jays held in check. Score holds. It's 3-1. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far. New arm out of the bullpen, Tommy Nance.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Action in the pen down there. Mason Fluharty, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Oh, 1 down.
Ball 1.
Smoked on the ground a second. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for the Astros, catcher Yainer Diaz.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Now the 0-1. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Two down, base is empty. And next to hit for Houston, Joey Loperfido.
Just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
2 down, nobody on. Out to short. Jimenez on the run, throw to first. They get the out, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, and the score stays 3-1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 64. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Leading off for Toronto, catcher Kirk.
Fought off foul.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Ball 1.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Angel De Los Santos getting ready to go. Blue ball also throwing. This one smoked on its way out of here. And Captain Kirk goes deep, and they cut into the deficit. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. And the 1-0. That one is absolutely belted. Alvarez sprinting after it. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And next for Toronto, Kazuma Okamoto, 1 for 2. Pickoff moved to second, and he's back safely. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Man at second. On the ground. Oh, great stop. Nicely done for the out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
In there for strike 1. The Blue Jays with the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Tie ball game as they get the second out, but the run scores. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Over to first. What a play. Inning over. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. 7th inning coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now in Toronto. Top of inning number 7.
On the mound, he's looking to keep momentum on their side with a quick inning. Keep those runs they just scored in the bank instead of handing them right back.
Ball.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Strike 1.
Ball, that's in.
Quick toss to first,
Safe.
and he's back in easily. Here's the pitch. Runner goes.
Ball, that's outside.
Ball outside. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
That's a strike. High fly ball lifted into air right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Tag, but he's in there.
Hey!
Up next for the Astros, the designated hitter, Jeremy Pena.
Go-ahead run is at third. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
And that drops in for a strike.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
The 0-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Nance sets, fires.
Ball inside.
The Astros with the go-ahead run at third here in the top half of inning number 7. And a slider in there for a strike. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. And caught on the warning track. And that should get the job done as he tags from third. In to score from third. And they take the lead in the 7th. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tommy Nance out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
New pitcher now for the Jays, Mason Fluharty.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. Two down, nobody on. That one pushed foul.
Ball,
Really
that's
good take,
inside.
especially with 2 strikes.
Right through there, got it. That's the 3rd out. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Astros 4 and the Blue Jays 3.
Now pitching for Houston.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Angel De Los Santos.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
That's in there. That's strike 1. Swings through that.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
That's out.
The Astros holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. The other way, and he beats the shift. And the tying run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Now the number 2 hitter, Nathan Lucas. And that one fouled off. The 0-1.
Too high. Ball.
Man at first, one away. Now quick throw to first. And Springer's in there safely. The 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Springer on the run. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Runner goes again. To the right side, Altuve. The throw to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Ball.
Late swing fouled off. Springer on its second with 2 down. That one ripped but foul. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Gets him easily, ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. Score holds at 4-3. Ready to begin the 8th. And stepping in for the Astros, Christian Walker.
Well, these Astros really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. One thing is they haven't been fooled all that much. 6 of their hits have come off-speed pitches.
Brings it in, and there's 1 down.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Catcher challenge. Will take another look. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Ball up there.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Lucas on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Astros, second baseman Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. He's already homered here in this one. Just missed. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. In the air, out towards right center. Varsho under it. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Astros 4 and the Blue Jays 3. Back here at Rogers Center, and now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk.
Nope.
In the air, left field. Alvarez settles underneath it, and there's 1 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder Dalton Varsho.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a count 1-2. Blue Jays down a run here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Nope, that's a ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
There he
Takes a
goes.
swing, now would appeal to third. No, he held up. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Angel De Los Santos will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for Houston.
So out of the pen
number
comes the
69,
right-hander, A.J. Blueball. 32nd appearance. Kazuma Okamoto now at the plate. 1 for 3.
Hey.
2 down, nobody on. That one's in there. That's strike 2.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Now here's Tyler Rogers out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading off for Houston, catcher Yainer Diaz.
And there's a foul ball. This one in the air. Guerrero. 1 down.
Up next for the Astros, right fielder Joey Loperfido.
Ball.
Activity in the bullpen. Number 62. The rookie right-hander is getting loose. Fisher getting loose as well. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. The 1-1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Jake Myers up next for the Astros. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's out.
And ring him off, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Nothing doing there for Houston, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead.
Now pitching for Houston.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Josh Hader.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Outside with a breaking ball. One-run game, bottom 9. Swings and misses. And 1-1. Next offering is down low. Swing and a miss as he was late. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. The Astros trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball got him. First base.
For the Blue Jays,
Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
A little surprised we don't see a pinch hitter here with the lefty-lefty matchup.
Swings and misses. 0-1. Step off, throw to first.
He's safe.
Back in safe, really close. Right there for a strike. The Jays with the tying run on at first here in the last half of inning number 9. In the dirt. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That one inside.
That's inside.
And the count's even at 2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
On the inside corner for a strike. The Blue Jays with the winning run at the plate. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that's off the outside edge. And the count is 1-1. Step off throw to first.
He's safe.
Clement back on a dive.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
They're down to their final strike.
Well, that 2-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, Boog, I can think of prettier ways to get your first win on the mound in the majors. They'll have some work to do after the